Ladies and gentlemen, we're finally here. We're bringing out the Giannis Antetokounmpo build. This is one of the builds I make every single year, and a lot of people I know have been waiting for it. Not gonna waste your guys' time. Just make sure you go ahead and drop a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are going crazy this year. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a lot of content you do not want to miss. Now, I'm gonna do my best to kind of explain my thought process and still make this kind of quick as I'm going along, but we will be doing a power forward, 6'10", and we're taking this build to 253 pounds and maxing out the wingspan. Now, I know you've heard this a million times, but I'm going to say it a million and one. What you're going to get out of this builder, you're not going to be able to make these crazy all-around 2K23 type of builds. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but you really aren't. But I think what we have today is going to best represent a Giannis build and how the game plays. And I've already played some games. If you guys have missed that video, go check it out. Those were the first games I played. Based on what I got from that, you can kind of make a pretty good Giannis this year. But the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is make sure we get that Hall of Fame Bulldozer. You guys know I want to try that out, so we're going to get it on Hall of Fame and take our strength to a 96. Now, I know maxing out your strength here kind of takes your overall up a lot, but you could probably go down with this if you wanted to a lesser tier. Maybe take it on gold if you wanted to, get a 92 strength, maybe just on silver if you wanted to, and you could just take it to an 84. Up to you, but like I said, I wanted to have a 96 on this build. And there's a ton of different dunk requirements for contact dunks this year, but the one that we're going to go with and kind of just stick with is having a 93 driving dunk. Now, driving dunk in this builder actually takes up your overall a ton. You can see we're already at a 63 from just doing that. So I know there's ones with like 96, and I think you'll still be able to get them if you have like slasher takeover, so I wouldn't really stress about it too much. 93 is still pretty high up there. You still get precision dunker on gold, which is really nice. You got slithery as well, and of course you still got like bunny and two-step and spin cycle, which I think are going to be very nice badges on Hall of Fame. We're going to kick our driving layup to a 76, and we're going to take our close shot to a 70. Now, I know the close shot isn't that high, but this builder is not going to give you everything you want, and I still think a 70 close shot, again, like I said, if you guys missed the gameplays, it's going to be doable. I didn't even touch my close shot in that gameplay, in those gameplays, and I didn't touch my driving layup either, and you guys will have to go see, man. I was still making some pretty crazy stuff. Then we're going to take our standing dunk to an 81. 81 is going to help us unlock Rise Up on silver, which is not too bad, but you guys can see the next one's that at 90, and that's going to allow you to unlock elite big man contact dunk. So if you want to do that, but it's still going to cost a lot, I think 81 will do. Now, the first thing I did when I hopped on this morning is went to the 2KU. I shot around with Nick Claxton, which has a 64 3-point shot and no shooting badges. I went on Hall of Fame. Of course, I had to get used to the jump shot. Nick Claxton jump shot itself is not that great, but I did green a pretty good amount with only a 64 on Hall of Fame with no shooting badges. So that kind of gave me a good gauge. Then I tried Giannis. Giannis in the game had a 69 3-point shot, which is basically what this build has right here. Again, I was able to shoot. I know Giannis has a little bit better base, but I was able to shoot pretty well with a 70. And you know what? I thought that would be a pretty good space to land at. Now, I will say this too. You do not get the greatest bases. I will show you guys the jump shot that I was using on this build after we wrap this up. You don't get the best spaces at a 73-point shot. I think I had a decent one, but we'll have to see. Somebody, maybe even myself, will find something glitchy as the year goes on. Then we're going to take our mid-range to a 65. It's always easier to shoot mid-ranges in my opinion. You still get catch and shoot on bronze, which is really nice. You also get that mini magician, space creator, all that good stuff. So we'll be able to knock down these open shots pretty easily. We're gonna put our post control on a 37. I'm just gonna finish that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our free throw to a 53. Now, with the build that I did, I haven't really messed around with the dribble moves too much, but we will go with a 70 ball handle on this build. I think you could get it to a 75 if you want to. I might have to look into this a little bit more. I didn't see that many great dribble moves at a 75 ball handle, but I went with a 70. You unlock some pretty good stuff, and I think this is what I had last year, and I was able to dribble pretty well with it. Speed with ball is going to go to a 62. I think I went with a 62 because you unlock the big driver. Actually, I think it's blow by. We'll have to do that in a second after we finish this. Yeah, after we do our acceleration, we'll have it. But you also unlock that bronze blow by, which might be somewhat useful, I think. And we're going to take our pass accuracy to a 68. It's nothing too crazy, but like I said, you get like break starter if you're playing rec center. And a 68, I think, will be doable on this build. Now, the defense. Like I said, you're not going to be able to get too many crazy things, but I think defensively this build, from playing in the park, I know it's only day one and people don't have like all their badges yet, but I was able to play pretty good inside defense with a 72 interior. I did put a little bit of perimeter on this build with a 71, but what I ended up not doing is touching steal. We left the steal was what it was, and like I said, I don't think steal is the biggest thing on centers if you're playing it in the park. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I got some on-ball steals. I can get some lane steals if they're there. But again, you're going to have to sacrifice something. And I think steal might be a good spot to sacrifice. We're going to take our block shot to an 87 so we can unlock anchor on silver is what I had last year. Again, like I said, I think that in the park will be more than okay. Our defensive rebound is going to be an 85, and our offensive rebound is going to go to a 70. We get that silver rebound chaser. We got boxed out beast on gold. So we got some pretty good badges there, especially like I said, for the park. Our speed is going to go to a 65. We're going to take our acceleration to a 61. And at that point, like I said, you get the blow by on bronze. We're going to take our vertical to an 80 and then dump the rest onto our stamina to just completely max out our build here with a 97 stamina. Then you could go ahead and put like speed with ball or something like that. And we'll have a 99 overall Giannis build. We got Hall of Fame Bulldozer, pretty good finishing, good enough shooting, pretty good playmaking, and defensively, we're not looking too bad. We get the shades of Evan Mobley, Aaron Gordon, and Paolo Banchero for an interior scorer, which is not too shabby of a name, nothing too crazy. Again, if you want to go watch the gameplays that I put out, this is what I have on my build when I upgraded it to an 84 overall. And I'm telling you guys, these jump shots are hard to come by. I had to go with a Clint Capella base, and we're going to go with LaMarcus Aldridge for both of our releases. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the jump shot, and on Xbox, it's all kind of weird. So I know on PlayStation, we'll get used to it, but this is going to be it, guys. Here's the jump shot, all that stuff. These are all the animations that I had on as I was playing. We got dribble styles, spin jumpers are nothing too crazy. The dribble moves, we didn't do too many, but we're using Giannis size up in his new breakdown combo. We're using a little bit of Luka. You unlock some LeBron animations as well if you want to switch to that. You do get the LeBron escape. I don't think his escape is like how it was last year by holding R2 and down, so that's a little bit different. For the 2-foot moving dunks, we only had like quick drops and pro contact dunks. That's pretty much what I just had on in general, was just pro contact dunks in the gameplay. We had pro standing dunks, which I think we got once, just a regular athletic dunk. And of course, we had to try the Giannis dunks out there too. So we didn't have the craziest dunk packages, but we had enough to get the job done. And we were able to get a pretty good amount of dunks off in the gameplays if you guys saw it. If you guys did enjoy the build, let me know what you guys think about down below in the comment section, or anything I should change. Again, this is what I think I'm going to go with once I make this on PlayStation. I feel like this build's pretty good. But until next time, it's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.
Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go! It's in! Yeah, it is. Oh yeah! Oh!